Are you a landlord? Landlord insurance is absolutely critical to protecting your financial future. And let's just talk about what you need to make sure that is covered when you are a landlord. Number one, as a landlord, you know and understand that property coverage is critical. So the actual property that you own is number one. We have to make sure it's replacement cost or it's covered for replacement of it being rebuilt. But most importantly on landlord coverage is liability, because that's where our risk really is held. I too am a landlord. The number one thing I worry about is, God forbid, somebody who rents from me has a friend over and they decide to have a little party. And during that party, somebody gets injured. I've recently had a claim that came in just like this. We actually had a landlord who insured to a college student. That college student had their boyfriend over. While they were celebrating during the Super Bowl, one of the peoples who were friends,
Pick it up.
One of the people who had come over to party with one of our tenants was on the shoulders of the other and accidentally fell off while they were fooling around, and that person broke their collarbone. Well, not even 3 weeks later, there's an attorney that's contacting the landlord. That landlord has liability coverage. How much liability coverage is what's critical. Highly recommend that you make sure you have a minimum of $1 million. A minimum of $1 million. I would also highly recommend that you have at least a $1 million umbrella. If it's an LLC, most people feel they're covered and they're okay. That's not true. The LLC still builds assets, so you have to protect the assets. If it's owned individually, that's even more of a reason to make sure that you have an umbrella policy to make sure you are personally covered for that. Last but not least, any of your tenants, because you are a landlord, your tenants, make sure they get renter's insurance, make sure you have copies, and make sure you require them to carry at least $500,000 of liability. And that is how you protect yourself. Landlords, be protected, be aware. We don't want you to risk your financial future.